to tell you 21 different ways that you can ask your customers to leave reviews. Are you ready? Because 21 is a lot. So here we go. First and foremost, your website. Add a link on your website to ask for reviews. Put a widget on your homepage that lets people leave a reviews on the channels that matter for you. Google, Facebook, Houzz, Rate My Realtor. Let them leave their comments right on your homepage. What about having a feed of your reviews show up on your website so they can see what other people have had to say? Or you can even use an app to highlight the reviews that you've got. But let's move on to number 2. Your customer pages. Almost any website has customer pages, the pages that only your customers can get to. Maybe it's your page where you take bookings. Maybe it's the page where customers pay their invoices, do their renewals. But those customer-only pages, those are fantastic places to ask for customers to leave their reviews. Have you ever used a QR code? Because that's number 3 that we're going to talk about. With a QR code, a customer can scan the small square code and go directly to one of your review sites. So make it easy for your customers. Let them scan and go. And you can take that same QR code, print it on a tent card that sits by the till, print it on a poster that's up on your wall, or a sticker or static cling that's posted on the doors. So a QR code can be placed absolutely anywhere. Number 4, let's think about email. And it doesn't have to be manual. You don't have to rewrite that email every single time. Create an email template. What about just adding something right into the signature of your email? Remember, we want to educate our customers on why it's so important to leave these reviews. It's not about you. It's about the future customer. So when your current customer understands how valuable those reviews are in helping future customers make a decision, they're much more likely to leave that review. So set up that email. Number 5, I mentioned stickers and tent cards already. Post on all of your entry points for your customers. Don't worry so much about your staff. Maybe you want your staff leaving comments on someplace like Glassdoor, but get your customers looking at each of their entry points and simply ask, leave us a review. Have a tent card, have the poster, have the sticker sitting so it's right in front of them. Number 6, signage. Signage throughout the store. This is your opportunity to educate the customer. Tell them why this is so important to you. Hey, help out a future customer. So have signs around your store reminding them to leave a message. Number 7, campaigns. So a campaign is a little bit different because it's not there every single day. A campaign is something that you would do for a short period of time, working with your staff, using email, using your social media. You'd ask for reviews in as many different places as you can think, and you'd then start to collect those reviews. Number 8, email marketing. If you're using an email marketing tool, and it can be anything, it can be ActiveCampaign, it can be MailChimp, Mooseend, Constant Contact. There are hundreds of different email marketing tools out there, and depending on the level of subscription you pay for or the complexity of that tool, you can connect to some of the tools that will automate this process for you. So imagine if when a customer pays an invoice, an email automatically went to them, or somebody pays their receipt in the restaurant, something automatically goes to them again. Number 9, invoices and receipts. We send a ton of communication to almost all of our customers. If you're in a restaurant, you're giving them the menu, the alcohol menu, the dessert menu, a receipt somewhere along the way. So we communicate with our customers in so many different ways. Get a link, get that QR code onto all of these printed documents. That way, we're asking for reviews in as many different places as we can. And you could even have some fun with it. Get that QR code onto a whole bunch of different places and check and see, where do people access the code from most? That would really be insightful for you as a business owner. Number 10, get creative. One of my favorite requests for reviews that I ever saw was a sign in a restroom. You're a little exposed right now, and so are we. While you're sitting here and have a few minutes, why not leave us a review? So that signage can even carry over to specific places within your establishment. If you are looking for foot traffic, use those opportunities to ask for the review. A menu. I talked about putting a QR code on the menu already, number 11. So let's remind customers at the right point in the transaction to leave a review. Right inside that folded envelope where we put the customer's card and the receipt is sitting there. That's a great chance to ask for them to leave a review. Number 12, social media. Even if you're not looking to build up your reviews on social media, you can still think about leaving the link to your Google listing, your house, your Yelp. You can still share that link and collect reviews from that channel. 13, videos. If your business relies on a small number of one-on-one interactions, what a great way to build up some video testimonials. In this particular case, what the business did was they sent an email, personalized, to the customer and said, hey, would you like to be interviewed for our social channel? You'll have a chance to introduce yourself, talk a little bit about your business, and then we'd like to talk about how you use our product or service. It's a win-win for the customer because it shows up on social, talks about their business, but also talks about yours. So it is a 100% win-win. And when you think about it, it takes more time. But if you were to see a video, somebody actually talking about how they're using something you're considering buying, chances are you're going to watch and listen very closely. So that's a fantastic opportunity. Number 14, listings. Just like we shared our link on our social channels, you can also share those links right inside any of your listings. And remember, there's like 75 plus Canadian listings. So don't limit yourself just to one or two. 15. If you're in an industry where you count on a lower number of customers, maybe there's foot traffic, maybe there's not, but your work is very project and job based, then what about asking for those reviews as the job or the project closes out? So you can add the request right at the end when you're sending your summary, when you're sending the list to the customer of everything that's been completed. You're showing them the completed Gantt chart. Use the tools that you already have existing in your business to actually ask for that review. So, right at closeout, might be in person, might be through email, but make it a part of the job as you're closing it out. Number 16, on your business card. Again, another great place that you can use a QR code or what's called a short link. Number 17, text. Using a text service to send a link directly. I received my purchase, it was delivered to my front door, and within minutes, I then get a text about the service I just received. So, text is a great way. 90% or more text messages are opened up. So, text has become a very relevant tool for any local business. 18, in person. Sometimes it seems like we've forgotten those personal touches that we can make. If a customer is meeting with you in person and describes how happy they are with the service that they've received, then take advantage of that opportunity and say, thank you. That is so good to hear. We strive to provide that fantastic service. Could I send you a link to leave a review? would you have a few minutes later today to leave that review? Most customers, if they're genuinely happy with the service that they've received, they're going to take the time to leave that review. And number 19, we're getting close, a loyalty program. One of the things that we often see in local businesses are loyalty programs to keep customers coming back on a regular basis. How can you leverage the strength of those loyal customers to collect more reviews? Ask inside the app that you use. Ask right on the card that they have to get stamped when they come into your location. Reviews are a fantastic thing to access through your loyalty program because they're telling you right up front, hey, we're loyal. We're going to keep coming back. So ask for them. Number 20, reports or updates. So again, if you're in that type of business where you work one-on-one, you do project work, customers are buying packages for you, if you're providing any kind of update, report, ongoing messages to those customers, then think about using that as an opportunity to ask for a review. Because if they've decided to keep doing business with you on an ongoing basis, then they must be happy about something. So see if you can tap into what that is and ask for the review. The last one, number 21, manually. I am a huge believer in automating the system and the process. That's what ensures that it is consistent. But the system that's least likely to succeed is having no system at all. Can you do it manually? Absolutely, you can. Would I recommend that you automate it? Absolutely. All right, there you go.